AM 970 WSTX.
I have a guest here this morning, and we thought we were running tight on time, but everything have a way of working out. And it seems like we're going to have a good bit of time to have a real good conversation this morning. All right, you see your item light up and everything. I have here in the studio with me none other than Valrica Bryson. Valrica Bryson, reviving quadrille. You know, if you look at Channel 6 and you happen to catch it playing on there, you know that this isn't about talk. This is about doing and about knowing how to rally people around a cause that helps the development of our young people and helps to preserve the culture that they should be aware of in the process of their growing up here. Okay? Now, I want to just, in leading up to that, I want to mention my folks here in Washington, D.C., Virgin Islands Association. I know you're listening out there because you let me know. And just for those of you who are not aware, you want to listen to WSTX anywhere in the world, just get on the internet. You can go to WSTXradio.com and listen on your computer or tablet, or if you have a smartphone that has TuneIn, you can use TuneIn and just do a search for WSTX and click that button, and next thing you know, anywhere in the world you're listening to WSTX. So my brothers and sisters all over the world, just know that right now in Washington, D.C., tomorrow, all right, the 24th, all right, they're going to be having a boat ride. All right, they're going to be having an all-white midnight cruise, and they're going to be doing this with Spirit Cruises coming out of National Harbor in Maryland. Okay, so now check it out. They're going to be out there on the water from 11 till 3 a.m. Hey, it's going to be fun. Party, music, jamming, and socializing in a way that keeps our people and our culture together. All right, you go, Virgin Islands Association in Washington, D.C. Hey, Florida. Hey, Atlanta. Hey, every other one. Just know WSTX is right there with you. You never know. You might look to your left and see Doug jumping up there to a little calypso and say, well, how you reach up here so fast? Hey, you know what party to do, right? Well, Rika, you remember them days when we used to have party and all kind of people you invite to just show up?
Show up to the
party. Well, you used to call it crashing.
Crashing the party. And want food too, you know.
You know, Lordy be, just let the word get out there, got food, and you know you got a crowd coming. Okay, so that's one thing we got coming up, but as we move right into this weekend, we hit what we're going to be doing that Valrica is here to talk with us about. All right, because we've got a couple of things. Okay, let me stick this in here. Live music and sunset sail. We got our own sailing going on here, you know.
Oh, wow.
Folks, do you know about Lyric Sails? Lyric Sails is a boat in Frederiksted where we can't put a whole quadrille troupe on it, but we could put a band on it and singers, and they go out and they cruise at sunset and catch all the nice views and get the good music out there and everything else. And they have different artists all through the months here. So I know that I believe Steve Katz was changed, and he's going to be coming in July. But definitely the 24th, we got Steve Whitrow and his folks out there going to be performing on Lyric Cruise. And then we got Wine on the Water on the 26th. Okay, so folks, if you're interested in these type of things, and it's something different to do, that's what I say is interesting. I'm not here talking about it from a commercial sense. I'm talking about it in terms of things to do here on St. Croix. All right? So you could go directly online to lyricsales.com and book your ticket. All right? Now, they also have other charters and stuff you can check out. But I just like this because when I think of nice, smooth Frederiksted waters, good music, and just kind of getting away from it all, but still being right there in the middle of it, hey, it's one of those things that at least you could say you know about it. Okay. Now, I wanted to do a quick little thing here because let me see if we have it going on here. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see. We got something here for you, and I gotta to check it out here and make sure we got it right. Okay, good. But anyhow, we got things going on. Among the things we got going on, you know, we've got Mango Melee coming up here in July, and I'm saying that because they're putting out a call from now for artists. Okay, they're putting out a call from now for artists who want to exhibit for free, because it's sponsored by the Artists Guild, okay, at the Mango Melee in July 10th, and that's why I'm talking about it from now. Artists, if you want to be there and display, give those folks a call or give them an email. You can talk to Laura Ballard at Laura, LAURASTX, @gmail.com. So artists, hey, we're thinking about you and we're looking forward to seeing those fantastic pieces of art on display there. All right. Now, the other day we had a meeting here at the Canton Ballpark, a charrette, the Wednesday through the Friday of last week. And I would have loved to have been there, and I wasn't satisfied with the amount of public notice that came out, because I feel like if we knew about this 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before, we'd have had more than 45 people there. We'd have had about 300 people showing up, okay? So that's not to complain. I love the idea of the charrette and the people being involved, but the problem is that when they complain, there's so little people, 45 people, 48 people, so little relative to. Well, I'm just saying, give us a chance to show up in a herd, a posse, or whatever. Give us a chance. Just give us some advance notice, okay? Like, for instance, they're going to be having a meeting dealing with the raising of aviation fees, meaning that if they raise the fees for the airlines and what they have to pay to Port Authority, and how does that affect us in terms of the cost of our ticket or the availability of flights or whatever the case may be, you should be interested, because your family, friends, or whatever, they got to jump on them airlines and come down here. You ain't got no boat like you used to, okay? You got only one way to get here. So it affects you, and that's on July 7th in St. Thomas, but in particular on St. Croix. It's going to be on July 8th, and it's going to be on the second floor, the conference room at the airport. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there because, folks, it affects you. Every time then ticket go up, it affects people's decisions about whether they come in and how long they stay in and everything else. So it's one of those things. So, and I mentioned Mango Melee earlier, and of course, we're going to talk about Come Home to St. Croix. Hopefully, I'm going to have some guests from Come Home to St. Croix a little bit later. But now, I was on Facebook last night, and I saw an announcement on Facebook, and I was so happy to see it, because it talked about quadrille on a Sunday, like a regular thing coming up every Sunday for the next how many Sundays? Quite a few, all the way up into August, right? Okay.
Not quadrille particularly, but the performances of bands in our community for the public.
Oh, okay, all right.
Not necessarily all Quail Bay.
Oh, okay.
You know, just different bands. We have some Quail Bay bands that are playing, like Renaissance, Sweet Pepper Band, but we have several, like Daddy Jones. He's coming with a group. Not sure what type of music, because you know he's an all-arounder. He's going to be performing, but he has a group that's performing on July 10th. And then I got a call. I have Eddie Russell, whose group is going to perform. I got a call yesterday from Mr. Ronald Russell, and we're going to try and see how we could put him on the schedule as well. But yeah, it's not just all Quail Bay's, you know, different
Well, I glad you set me straight.
Different
because,
genres of music.
You got, yeah, we got a very broad appreciation of music here in these culturally, and by doing that, well, I could just see standing room only. Well, that's always good because you gotta stand up to dance.
Yes.
Unless you can't stand up, and then if you can't stand up, you're gonna dance and you cheer. That's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Okay, so everybody gonna be jamming, everybody gonna be moving. So
Yeah, we have
I
UVI Steel Ensemble.
I
We
just
have,
grabbed this thing off of Facebook last night and just stick it on my page. And everybody out there, if you're interested, please take it and share it with somebody so they could know about what's going on. So you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about what all is involved here.
Yeah, we have bands playing in both the Christiansted area and Frederiksted. In Christiansted at the Limpricht Park on King Street, and then in Frederiksted at the Verne I Park, the Verne I Memorial Park. That's going to be every Sunday from June 26th down to August 7th. And August 14th, I realized we missed one Sunday, which is July 31st on the poster. So, straight down from June 26th all the way down to August 14th, we have different ensembles playing. It's a 2-hour concert, just something for you to bring your family out to and relax and enjoy. We start at 4 p.m. and we end at 6 p.m. We're going to have vendors selling food. This weekend at the concert on Sunday, we have Eddie Russell's Quail Bay Band. They play Quail Bay Jazz. So his band is going to be performing. And in terms of food, we have Liliana Bellado and her husband. They have that van that they cook some real good food in. They're going to be selling food. We have the young man named Bully. He's going to be selling shave ice.
Freco, what about shave ice? Call it Freco.
Freco, okay. And then I think in Spanish they call it piragua, right?
Okay.
Yeah, piraguas. And then we have also a young man who's going to be selling pinchos. So we have a wide variety. Then we have drinks being sold by the UVI Steel Ensemble. So, we're reaching out to the community and, come on out and enjoy yourself. We know how great Eddie Russell is and his ensemble. And we're hoping that you support the entire summer series. We have co-sponsorship by the Economic Development Authority, Innovative, Virgin Islands National Guard, also the Sports Park and Recreation. We are working together to get this done, get the concerts in the park going, and hopefully every year we could do the same thing,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, this coming Sunday, we have Eddie Russell
Yes.
in Limpricht Park.
In
Frederiksted.
In Frederiksted.
In Frederiksted.
And then on July 3rd, in Limpricht Park, we have Sweet Pepper.
Sweet Pepper Band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing them. I hear so much about this Sweet Pepper Band.
They were the band that performed for the Revival of Quadrille. For the students at the
I'm putting
Revival
the
of
2 plus
Quadrille.
2 together. All
Yeah,
right,
they're
okay.
the
All right, okay. Miss Schuster, don't bust me a lick because I ain't getting the math right, okay? And I saw Miss Schuster, one of our venerable educators there,
Yes.
teaching math over those years. Her and her husband, they are an institution in and of
yes.
themselves.
Oh,
So
yes.
in that sense, every time
yes.
I see them, I have to greet them and show
For
respect.
sure. Yes.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
And it's I tell people all the time, when my mother called me, okay, with that song in her voice, I'd answer just like I was, child again, and with the same respect and fear.
Yes, right?
That I might get some licks if I don't answer and come quick enough. And it's the same way when I see them, it's when she talks, you pay attention and all respect. But anyhow, coming full circle, since I got the math right. Sweet Pepper Band. All right, I look forward to them for sure. All right, so now we are anxious to see the layout in terms of the upcoming bands and so forth. I want to also note that we have Come Home to St. Croix is going to be going on. Mango Melee is going to be going on, and these things generally happen on a weekend or a week in the case of
Right.
And so it's great to know that we have these other alternatives of entertainment that aren't necessarily this or that, but I could do this and that.
Right.
Okay, that's
Right.
fantastic.
Right.
That's fantastic.
Right.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing this step off. And you give us the word, we're gonna let them know in advance who playing this Sunday.
Yes.
And so
this Sunday we have Eddie Russell. Next Sunday we have Sweet Pepper, and they're gonna be down in Christiansted. We want to give both towns, you know, the opportunity to have music and use all the parks, and that's where Sports Park and Recreation comes in, working in conjunction with Assistant Commissioner Craig Williams.
All
Shaky.
right. Well, I'm gonna give you a strategy, right?
Yeah.
After Sunday in Frederiksted, we could announce the next Sunday in Frederiksted, because we ain't got to worry about nobody saying, oh, I ain't going this Sunday, I'm going next Sunday, because they ain't know who coming the following Sunday. So, and do the same thing for Christiansted too. After they perform, then you let them know who the next one is, so forth and so on. That way people can cherry pick which one
to go to. Just support.
We want you to come out and support.
Come out to all, come out to all and support all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, in terms of sponsorship, I want you to talk again about who's sponsoring. And I'm saying this to the public because just because you hear certain organizations or businesses or agencies are sponsoring, that's not exclusive of you saying, hey, I want to be a part and I want to sponsor what you're doing. So this is more of an invitation to others to join the group in supporting what's being done here. But let's talk again about who your sponsors are.
Economic Development Authority, under the leadership of Mr. Wayne Biggs.
All right.
And then we have Innovative under the leadership of Ms. Jennifer Matarangas King. National Guard, our posters are done by the Virgin Islands National Guard in partnership with education to promote, you know, different activities in our community, positive activities. And the poster was done by Mr. Akimo Lionel, who is a former student that went to the Synchro Educational Complex High School and now works for the Virgin Islands National Guard full-time. He's a staff sergeant, and he is so talented. He's a true artist. And that's how I know him as an artist, going to school at the educational complex. And he has grown so much over the years in creating posters. The poster for the Revival Quadrille, he did that poster. And it's nice to have that, because then it's free. We don't have to pay for it.
Fantastic.
You know, and all they do is put their logo on it, which is nothing big. You know what I'm saying? And it's really a good thing in helping us getting information out to the community, to have them do the posters for us. It's a huge support.
That's great. That's great, because clearly it is a labor of love for him. It is something where he's a supporter, and it's a labor of love. And as more and more people make those type of contributions, because everything isn't about dropping $10,000 or $5,000. A lot of it is in-kind contributions. You have a talent, and you, in essence, contribute your talent. Okay. Now, one of the things that we do here in this show is we record our shows and we put them onto YouTube for folks to see. All right. So, one of the things that I would tell you when next time you talk with him, your artist, tell him to do a rendition of whatever poster he does in a form that can fit a 16:9 ratio, and so that we can use it on the video as the front. You know, just like how you see the trailers.
You see the if you look at, I created a Facebook page, and he did the Facebook. If you go to the Facebook page, you'll see that on the page he did the cover.
We right there. We right. Okay, I'm not at the page. I'll go to your page.
If you go to the page, he did the cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
See, he did that cover.
Right.
So,
okay, fantastic. I'll see if I can fit that. I'll fit that in. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's really wonderful, and you know, people come in here and they see the place all different, because we have a window here, but what this green stuff is up on the window? Well, that green stuff, when we put it on YouTube, it's going to be all the pictures and videos showing for people to see.
Great.
So that while we're talking, this will be in the background, so people will see it and know.
Right.
And this is why also I highly encourage you that you get folks that do a little video footage, ask them to donate copies of the video to you, because when you come on here, it's just it's radio, but in the end it's just like being on TV because of the way internet works.
Right.
And we'll be able to do great things also in support.
Okay.
WSTX is a community-minded station.
It sure is.
And when you're doing something like this, you know that a station like WSTX is going to be 1,000% to make sure that it's successful.
Yes. Yes, they have supported me over the years. I can't say that they haven't, but they have really supported me over the years.
All right. This is really fantastic. This is really fantastic. You know, one of the things that I say a lot these days is I love being conflicted. I love having 3 and 4 and 5 things to go through, you know, and then sometimes it's like, okay, I'm too tired, I go stay home and sleep. Because sometimes it comes down to that, you know. Yes. But it's so great to have this thing of being conflicted. Oh, I got this going on, that going on, and I can't be every place at the same time. Well, you got to make a choice. But definitely for sure, Sunday, if church is your regular thing, you do your regular thing. Just know that evening the sun stays up late, so you say from 4 to 6, 6 o'clock, it's full bright high day.
Yes, it's still high day. Yes.
In fact, it ain't gonna get dark till about 7:30.
Right.
So we're out there full bright high day, enjoying good music, getting some exercise, seeing people maybe we haven't seen in ages. Hey, it's nothing but fun. So we're gonna have a great time in the process.
We sure are.
Good.
And you know, the bands that are performing is our local bands. Ain't nobody coming from away. You know, it's our own people supporting our own and promoting our own. And I think that is so important that we promote our own. You know, and we let people know, hey, Renaissance Band, they're a Coilbay band. Sweet Pepper Band is a Coilbay band. We have Eddie Russell Band, he plays jazz and Coilbay, you know what I'm saying? So it's to let people know that we have all these different groups and they are super musicians.
Well, I want to say something. I'm going to take liberty. When you say Eddie Russell, if it's calm music, he'd have played.
Yes. Right. Yes, sir.
I take liberty, but every now and then I have the free time to go up by Buccaneer when they're playing up there and listen to them play the jazz up there. And it's just nice and relaxing with that nice view of Christiansted and everything else and that nice sweet music. And for those people who eat it just can't help but help the digestion of that food.
Right.
It's just great to have that type of
like this here. Friday, Eddie's does that concert in a park in Christiansted. So the last Friday in the month, if you ain't doing anything, that last Friday in the month, if you go down to Christiansted, the national park, you carry your cooler, your chair, and you just sit back and relax.
Hey, let me tell you.
He has that concert from 5 to 7 in the park. You know?
It's all family, folks. It's all family, because I went down there and I ran into some classmates. So, they had the wine, the grapes, and everything. So pull up a chair, man. Next thing you know, we just kick back and relaxing and having a good time. And that's great, because what we're doing here with this series on Sundays is pretty much the same thing. It's got a little bit of a difference in terms of the day, but the atmosphere of come out, family entertainment, relaxation, have a good time, see people you haven't seen in a long time.
You haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
You know, who's back home for the summer, and you know, just come and enjoy yourself.
All right.
You know?
All right. This is fantastic. This is fantastic, and especially in the sense that, I can't see how we could get too much of a good thing. I really don't see that at all, because Jazz in the Park, which is in Christiansted with Eddie Russell or other groups, performers, you know, and this is great. Now, the one thing I would tell you is that please make sure Department of Tourism get a copy of the poster and the schedule. Okay, better yet, the poster is fine. Well, we print out the schedule so they say if the poster is too much for my eye, here's the schedule. Because the fact of the matter is, we got folks coming in and visiting. You walk through Frederiksted, you walk through Christiansted, and oft times, and you see faces and you say, there's visitors, okay, and that's great because what you see is a kind of a resurgence of social life.
Right.
Beyond just those who live here.
Yes.
And that's great for the people who have businesses in Christiansted and Frederiksted.
Christiansted as well, yes.
And it adds to the ambience of the place, all right? And I want to throw out my recognition to our folks in blue. Seeing you around town, seeing you on the road, I see you giving some tickets there. I nearly get one myself. Confession time, right? But no, it's important because they're out there and they're on the job and paying attention. So making sure that if we got any party poopers out there, they're there to weed them out.
Yes, they are.
And that's great. So our men in blue, keep up the great job. I know you got other challenges going on out there, but just because some folks want to beat up for you for some things don't mean that you ain't doing nothing good. And those things that you are doing good, we want to recognize what you're doing, encourage you, and those places that there's room for improvement, hey, we behind you there too.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So, yeah. All right. So we've got different genres of music every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
And then once a month we have jazz in the park, and once a month we have Sunset Jazz in Frederiksted. And then we have sailing, where the music, whether it is reggae, jazz, or whoever, or country or pop, whoever the performer is, we got that going on lyric sales.
Right.
So like, wow.
Who said that we have nothing to do on Synchro?
I enjoy doing this show. Okay, I just enjoy getting on here and being the fool to everybody, saying, "Hey, folks, it's Doug. Just Doug talking the stuff." But it's got something to it, which is that, hey, if you out there talking stuff saying that ain't got nothing to do on St. Croix, then you was off that Doug because you really ain't paying attention. I love it. Okay. And
really
you know,
ain't paying attention.
And it's so funny sometimes when I go walking down the road, people stop me and we talk about this show and everything else, and I say, well, why you ain't call? I say, well, I enjoy myself listening.
They enjoy listening more so than
enjoy listening, and some of them say, we enjoy hearing you acting the fool. So that's okay. I am having a great time, folks, and I hope it's rubbing off on you, because life is too short to dwell on the negative. There's so much positive going on. We've got to focus on the positive. And one of the things that I'm going to invite you to come back, because we're going to have, after these 2 Sundays, we're going to have whoever is coming on next, okay?
I'll bring, I think if I could come back next week, I'll bring the next band, some of the members of the next band, so that the public can get to meet them and see who they are. The young ladies that's heading the band, a former student of mine, Sasha Alexander. She's on a plane today. They're going to Jazz at Lincoln Center, to the band directors academy, at Jazz at Lincoln Center. Herself, Eric Willie, another former student. Actually, all 3 of them are former students. Eric Willie, Sasha Alexander, and Kevin Hendricks. They're all headed out today to attend a workshop this weekend until Monday. They come back on Monday to the Jazz at Lincoln Center.
Fantastic.
Workshop.
Fantastic.
They're after doing good things and big things to bring it back to the Virgin Islands to enhance the learning of our students.
Well, I have a request that whoever are going to be our next set of bands, and even so in terms of, since God willing, we'll be here next Thursday, maybe a choice song or two from, so we can just give the public a taste of what
they sound like.
What they sound like and what to expect.
What I could do is, I don't know, I could ask Earl if he has some of the footage of the Revival quadrille. If I can get some of that footage.
You got to ask Earl? Yeah. Earl ain't give it to you yet? My son, I gonna beat up on him when I see. I so glad.
His schedule is really
jump.
His schedule is really busy. It's really, and it's playing continuously on Channel 6. It's playing, and it's also playing in St. Thomas, as I understand.
Well,
I am so glad to know that, and having Bertha Sieber Shelter, Quail Bay Band perform at the event.
Well,
and their dancers.
let me put it this way. Earl doing so much good.
Yes.
That I ain't gonna be that hard on it.
Yeah, don't be hard on him.
I ain't gonna be that hard on it.
Don't be hard on him at all, because he's really out there bringing a lot of stuff to us.
Earl, just tell the thing to export to an MP4, and I know that it'll happen while you're sleeping, okay? So I'm bossing you out here. Make sure Valrica get her copy so that we can use it to big up what she's doing out here and highlight the bands that perform at the revival of Quadrille, okay? Yeah. So the word is out. I'm gonna call him, but I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say only because of Valrica, only because of her. But that is fantastic. Okay. And any other notes you want to pass on to us terms of what we're doing here?
I just want the community to come on out and support the event and take part in the event. That's what I like to see. To come out and support what we're doing, because we're pushing our local bands. We're pushing what's going on in the community and supporting all the endeavors to bring something positive to the community. You know what I'm saying? And it's free. The concerts are free. It's in the parks, Limpricht Park in Christiansted and Verne I Park in Frederiksted. So come on out and support the event.
Okay, fantastic. And we have got a Facebook page to look at, folks.
Yeah, go ahead and like the page.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and like the page.
It's already liked. It's already liked.
Go there and like the Facebook page. Let's see the support that we have from the community for the Facebook page.
But let's tell them how to find it. First of all, today is Thursday. Great, fantastic, outstanding, just plain excellent Thursday, and we lay the foundation for this Friday that people love to worship. So, okay, right. You hear them about thank goodness it's Friday.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be saying thank goodness it's Sunday. Think about those letters TGIS.
Yes.
And the S is the first letter in Sunday. So TGISunday. Just look that up on Facebook, and you're going to see the fantastic graphics that's there. I'm looking down there now, and I see a photo of Eddie Russell and his folks there performing, and more information about the Thank Goodness It's Sunday. So follow them, like them, and support them.
Yes.
All right. Good, good. So I'm looking forward to see my members of the public out there, and we've got... We've had a great time here, and as God would have it, the skies just opened up and said, Doug, I'm going to rearrange everything for you so you can have more time, comfortable time, and I love it, I love it, I love it. So folks, this Sunday in the Verne I Park from 4 to 6, Eddie Russell.
Yes.
The renowned Eddie Russell.
That's right.
Will be there performing for your listening pleasure.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
His performance is worthy of the places he goes where people have to pay to listen to him.
Yes.
So he is out there as a matter of contribution to the community.
Yes.
So come
all
on
of these bands, it's a huge contribution,
That's right.
It's a huge contribution because the pay is nothing to what they get on a regular performing. It's really not.
Yeah. No, well, I understand that. Yeah. This is more a labor love.
Yes.
Yes. Valrica, I know the real deal. You don't go wrong. People like Eddie. You say, Eddie, and you bust him that smile. Yes. And he said, anything for you, Valrica. Anything for you.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
You shared my secret.
All right.
You shared my secret.
So, folks, we're dark glasses with some louvers on them. So when you see her coming, turn on the louvers quick. But if you don't,
I was gonna take the glasses off.
She got you. It's kind of like the Greek gods. Some of the Greek gods, if you watch them, you become captivated and become.
Yes.
All right, but you keep on doing what you're doing. I want to commend you. I know it's a lot of work, a lot of running up and down. I see folks like yourself. I see folks like King Darby, how he goes around and his taxi food man, dresser, and everything else, and taking care of these children like they're his children. And in the same way, I watch you when you're at work. And when you're at work, you're with your family. That's the best way I could put it. You're with your family. And this is something that is exemplary and something that more people need to be aware of and to come out and see firsthand. Okay?
Right.
All right. Now, music, and you have been teaching for how many years?
30 years.
30 years. Wow.
Yeah, 30 years.
I remember a long time ago, I was there with my daddy, and I said, Daddy, you is really 40 years old? Lordy. I mean, it was such a thing in my mind as a child.
Right.
So I am in awe of 30 years of teaching.
In the classroom.
In the classroom. And in the classroom, and let's clarify that because there's a whole lot more teaching going on. And we see these young people now coming full circle.
Yes.
To get into the music business or otherwise be into the music culture business or just doing it for pleasure.
Right.
And then we see the cycle go a step further where we see their children coming along and getting involved in music and arts, and you see the influence over generations.
Yes.
Okay? And I
have seen that.
That's what I'm getting ready to say. I'm sure it must give you great pleasure to see it.
It does. It does. It does. It really does. I have students who I've taught, and I've taught their kids. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and it's just
heartwarming for sure.
Beyond heartwarming. Okay. Beyond heartwarming.
All right. So, folks, you're not just supporting an event. You're not just supporting culture. You are part of the generational cycle of music, culture, entertainment, and community.
Here in the Virgin Islands.
Here in the Virgin Islands. So come on out this Sunday when Eddie Russell will be there playing for you. And just know that that's in the Frederiksted, the Verne I. Limpricht Park. And plan for the following Sunday in Christiansted at Limpricht Park. Where Sweet Pepper Band, the generational cycle coming around. Okay? Will be there to entertain you. Okay? You go, mentor.
Thank you for having me, Doug. Thank you so much.
I enjoyed it.
For having me here today.
I enjoyed it. And,
looking forward to coming back and bringing with me some band members and some of the other bands as well so that they can speak. I'm going to check their schedules and see if I can bring the next two groups out to your program, if you allow me to, next week Thursday, and let them speak and let them be the face people can see who they are.
All right, good. And you know, those folks, they want to have a little piece of music they want us to highlight. You can just send that to me via email or however you want to do it.
Yes, I'll do that.
Definitely will make sure that they get highlighted.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you so much.